This is going to be a little video about what it's like to care for a rabbit on a daily basis. Someone wrote to me and asked me if rabbits are easy to care for, and they are, but they do need some daily maintenance to their living space, and we're going to try and take care of that today so that you know the reality of it, because it's not all fuzzy, warm, and pretty. It's a little messy. And one of the things that I do is I come out in the morning, always to say hello to him. And as you can see, there's some pellets in here. Now, rabbits can be litter trained, and I did attempt that with Potter in the beginning, but I wasn't really very diligent about it, so he tends to go where he wants, and that's what you're seeing here. These these little pellets are the poops, and they're great for your garden. They don't really smell. Maybe that's because he's vegetarian. But I clean these out every day, and this gets rather funny because it distresses him. I guess he likes them. But I also take out any food that he hasn't eaten. This is his sage from yesterday. Oh. And now he's going to eat it. Well, you know what they say, kids and animals. And directing. So, what I do is I just have a little spade shovel. I'm going to see if I can sit this camera down. Potter was biting at it before. Let's see what he does now. I just take a little spade shovel and I try and gather whatever pellets are laying around. When we built the coop, we got this chicken mesh. They make a wider grid that I know these pellets would fall through easily, and that's great, except for that the rabbit's feet, it's harder on the rabbit's feet because the nails get caught and stuff. So this grid is smaller, and the pellets don't always fall through unless they get very dry. But it's easier on his feet, so I'd rather do it this way. Surprisingly, he's ran inside his house part of the hutch. Usually he comes out here and he fights me with the shovel. But these little things are scattered like all over the place. And it doesn't bother him, but really looks like pretty bad. Especially when he drags his food over to eat in the same spot. I don't know. It's a human obsession, I guess. So, I take this and I throw these pellets directly into my garden. Not where my herbs or vegetables are, because I think that might actually be too hot for them, but I just throw it into my plants. I also add it to my compost pile, so why not? You'll also see in the back there is a heap of hay, and every day you need to offer your rabbit fresh hay. That's one of their primary food sources, and they use it to nest. Now, Potter kind of determined where that hay was going to go. I just introduced it into the coop, and he piled it up over there. So that's the way he likes it, and that's okay. I just add fresh hay every day. The other thing that, needs to be done several times a day is fresh water. Let's see, this is, and especially in the summer, because of mosquitoes, you don't want to let that water sit. So I guess I just swap that out about 3 times a day. And then on the side of his coop here, you can see this is a pellet feeder for dry food. He eats a lot of that every day too, so I always try and keep that full. This morning from the garden I picked him lavender. He likes lavender. This is all the lavender. And some clover. He loves that. This is lemon balm, which he really goes crazy for. Lemon thyme. And some dandelions. And another favorite is parsley. He'll kind of pick on these things as he wants to throughout the morning. So that's pretty much how I take care of the outside of his coop. Now I'll show you the inside. The camera's going to get a little shaky. This hole is his entranceway into the house, part of the hutch. And we have just one of those concrete forms. Oh! Hello! Hello! What's going on? Where were you? You missed all of the cleaning. You didn't get to play with the shovel. Huh. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat? Okay. His hutch has a door. Let me lock that up. Oops. Let me get this out first, my camera bag. Now we're going to have crazy neighbors talking. Go around to the back of the hutch. I have this propped up right now so that it gets vented for some fresh air. And the roof lifts off like that. It's hinged. We built this, our family. It was quite an undertaking. And they do make commercial ones. I see someone peeking in over there. But they're expensive. And if you have someone around that's handy, peekaboo, it's nice to be able to make them. Again, I apologize for the ugly of this, but this is what it's like to have a rabbit. All this needs to get cleaned out. And I haven't done it in a few days, so you can see there's a lot to shovel out here. Also, there's not a lot of hay in here now because it's summer. In the winter, I pack this up really almost to the top, and the hay acts as a nice insulator, and then Potter will burrow, usually on this side. And we have a nice spider web going here too. He doesn't spend a whole lot of time in here in the summer. He's usually outside. But usually around this opening here, I'll pack hay, fresh hay, and it really keeps it nice and warm in here for him in the winter. So, this is all what you have to do to take care of a rabbit. I would say that it's just a little bit more work. It is more work than having a cat. And, oops, where'd he go? You're gone again? Maybe you could see him there. Peekaboo! It's not as much work as a dog, though. Hello? They're fun. They're a lot of fun, rabbits. But if you're not going to be able to take care of them, then it's not a good idea to have one for your family. Right, Potter? When we built this coop, we wanted a lot of space in here because unfortunately the coops that his family members are in at the farm are so small. There is no room at all for them to run around. And Potter has a good amount of space here. Don't you come out that door to run and play. And then I do take him out on nice days, and I have a little playpen set up for him. Where is it? That's what that is. But when he goes in there, I stay outside with him because the hawks in our area realized real quick that this little guy is here. And we've seen the hawks perch in the trees around his coop, circling, just waiting to grab a hold of him, and they can do that real quick. So while it's nice to get him out and on the grass where he can really be a rabbit, I have to be careful. I just don't leave him out alone. So I hope that answered some of the questions that people have been asking me about what it's like to take care of a rabbit. You can leave some comments. If you have more questions, I'll answer them there. Potter, say goodbye. Bye-bye.